Olá, café, por favor. It's una. Sí, aquí. Gracias. Español.
The 100 R100 RS.
Oh,
You know,
100
from,
hours.
built on 80s.
BMW?
Yeah.
Yeah.
BMW.
Yeah, yeah.
I said BMW, pardon.
Bambi, yeah. How? What do you ride today? What is your bike?
No, I have no bike now. I have a bicycle.
Ah, okay.
I'm 58 soon, and I am afraid because I had one problem with the BMW.
Yeah.
At the third year, well, my family had motorbikes.
Yeah.
BMW and Harley. The first Harley in Spain was from my grandfather.
Wow, yeah.
1927.
There's a shop in
I'm not from
Santander.
Mallorca, eh? I'm not from
Ah,
Mallorca. I'm
well,
from
neither am I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am the skipper of the diving center in Porto Petro. I live in Mallorca.
Oh, okay, so you dive and run the boats?
No, I am a skipper, not diver.
Oh, okay.
I am the skipper.
So you sail the boats to the
I
dive?
know diving, but
Yeah.
I'm not professional diver.
Oh, okay.
I sail boats.
Yeah.
But I love motorbikes. Always I'm thinking, well, I want to take.
Ah, yeah. We all think that all the time.
Yeah. Do you know the secret for bikes?
No.
Is never have hurry.
Never hurry.
Never drive with hurry.
Yeah.
Never ride with hurry.
I used to have a sports bike, fast, all the time. Now, slow. Yeah. Well,
Enjoy, mate.
good to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
We are in Porto Petro. If you want dive this summer,
Porto
Petro.
Petro.
It's the village beside of this one.
Okay.
From here. It's the
Yeah.
village beside Porto Petro. In the way to Calador.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Porto Petro is the next village.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's a nice place. The name of the diving center is Petro Divers.
Petro divers.
The only one in Porto Petro.
When is it? When do you dive all year round?
No, we start on April, June. Oh, pardon, April, May.
Okay.
May. I start 1st of May.
No one's coming that way. Madrid. I did a lesson on how to talk. Actually, quite nice around here, isn't it? You don't get a beach, but the port quite nice in its own right. I'm going to have a little ride round. Have a look over there. So this is Porto Petro. This is why the bike's so good, because you just get to come out and just see stuff. Like I've been to Santiani earlier. Got my indicator going, haven't I? Yeah. So, can I go down there? I'm not sure if I'm allowed in here. I think it said no dogs and no fishing, but might give us a nice view though, mightn't it, if I can go all the way to the end. Look at that. She's taking a picture of her boat. Oh, look at this. Right, I've just stopped at Porto. Oh, it's up there, Porto Petro. And part of the BSA up in the marina, which is really, really nice. The sun's come out, it's a little bit warmer. I just wanted to talk about my panniers. I haven't really done a review per se on these items yet. And I just thought, I really should do one because I've used them every day since October, or every time I've been out on the bike I've had stuff in the panniers. Obviously I'm doing a little bit of filming, or in the UK when the weather's not quite predictable you often put little bits and bobs in there like extra layers and so on. And what happened is with these panniers, I actually meant to do a review on them, but I ended up crashing the bike and things kind of got away with me. Now the panniers and the bike crash actually do fit together in this story, because when I did crash the bike I had the panniers fitted, and all my expensive camera equipment which I invested in for this channel was in this pannier that you see right in front of you. The bike fell on its side, as you can see from the exhaust there and the header pipe. This should have been fitted before the bike was crashed, to be honest. And it planted down on its side, slid along the road for 10 or 12 meters, and this pannier actually protected my camera equipment and it came out unscathed. And if you watch Safi Sprocket, she was crashed into recently, her camera equipment was in hard luggage and it actually was all destroyed and she had to stop filming. So I count myself really lucky that I had my camera equipment in these panniers. So whatever happens, they're a robust construction. They actually survived the crash. I'll just show what happened to them. Underneath, they got scuffed and damaged. And you can see under there, yeah, there is damage to them. But they're of this wax canvas material, kind of an old school construction technique, which actually suits the look of the bike. And they survived, and I just think it's really, really good. So thanks, Nice CNC, you sent me a quality product. And I'm very happy that I came out of that without more expensive things damaged aside from the motorcycle. So you've got a choice of 3 colour options. I'm sporting the tan with the brown highlight, which I think accents the green of the BSA quite nicely. You can also get a black with brown highlights, which obviously would be more compatible with a range of coloured motorcycles. And then finally you can also get a green. I thought about having green and green, but this green's a little bit of a blue hue, so I decided to play it safe and just go for this kind of earthy combo, the brown and the tan and the green. I think it looks great. So as I mentioned, wax canvas, they're throw over style panniers. You've got lots of straps and buckles to allow you to secure. So there's a little buckle there, and I've got a buckle at the back, and you can see you get these little ties, and you can then use that to secure to different parts of the motorcycle. It's very, very adaptable. See, we're repping Royal Enfield a little bit here. BSA, Royal Enfield. Gone but not forgotten, Royal Enfield. We'll always remember you. So yeah, you've got little brass highlights there on the pannier system, and then the brown leather highlight here as well, and on the buckles. Now the buckles are quite interesting because you've got the traditional buckle here, but then you've got this quick release. If I just flip this open that pannier, you'll see they're 15 litre size. Just move my drone out of the way. And you've got this little insert here for GoPro batteries and little things you don't want to lose. That's my vest, yellow vest for riding in France and Spain. Bit of netting there to store more things, and if I just remove the my spare gloves, oops, see how much space you've actually got in there. Quite sizable, 15 litres. The other thing you may notice is this band here, which is actually a rigid band, and it keeps the shape of the pannier. So if you were to buy a very cheap ex-army pannier, you'd find that it probably actually flopped quite a lot over the side of the bike. So when you shut it, let's just make this look as bad as possible, it would sort of look like that. It wouldn't quite look good, so if you stand back, it just looks a bit unshapely. Whereas these ones, when you buckle them up and everything, this is very handy, having these quick buckles. When you buckle them up, because they've got that rigid layer inside, they tend to maintain their shape a little bit better. You see? They're also just thrown over the saddle, and I think that flexibility, they fit all sorts of bike seats. Triumph, Royal Enfield, BSA, big flat seat probably suit it. It might go on a more of a cruiser type bike as well, but I haven't tried that myself. But yeah, material here, I just really like it. Just such a good feel to it. It does need to soften over time, I will say that. Mine have been in a crash, so they've got very bashed about and manipulated to make them a little bit softer. These little things I find useful. Got a little zip there at the back, and you've got a drinks holder there, which I use pretty much every time I go out. And I also like the fact that they sit very close to the bike. So if you think about it, these are called saddlebags. So this is equivalent to having a horse basically thrown over the saddle of a horse, where the name originates from. Now, if you have modern panniers, you have a racking system that straps to the side of the bike with bolts, and then you have an air gap, and then out here somewhere you have the pannier. I don't think that looks as good. It looks too modern on a classic bike. I get it, it's there for a reason, and it's very well made, but I do like the throw over look. It just looks a little bit more old school, a little bit more traditional. So that's it, guys. Yeah, for those of you who've ever wondered about this, very adjustable, very waterproof, 15 litres each side, and priced about $100 with discount code. I think I've got discount code. Actually, I might even have an affiliate link. You click in a link at the bottom of my description, you might even be able to buy these panniers. I've never done it before, but if anyone does want to buy one, then please buy one through that link, and I'll see if I earn a small amount on the pannier. But yeah, thank you very much to Nice CNC, brilliant company. Really enjoyed the email comms back and forth, and that kind of really made it. I really wanted to do this really because I just kind of like how attentive they are to the customer. So thank you, Katie. Really appreciate everything you've done, emailing me back and forth about these panniers, because I did have lots of questions about them. All right, guys. Well, I hope you found that a little bit interesting. That is the Nice CNC saddlebags.